The Codex of Influence, a tale of manipulation and liberation. In a hidden enclave, deep within the heart of an ancient forest, a secret society of storytellers gathered. Known as the Scribes of Shadows, they were the keepers of a powerful book, a tome that held the ability to control the minds of those who read its pages. The book, known as the Codex of Influence, had been crafted with the intent to manipulate and control the masses, bending their will to the desires of those who wielded its power. The Scribes of Shadows were a diverse group, each member possessing a unique talent for weaving tales that could captivate and control. They had come together with a singular purpose: to create a book that would shape the course of history, guiding the actions and thoughts of humanity through the ages, ultimately leading to the Codex's destruction and a new era of enlightenment. As the scribes worked tirelessly, the Codex of Influence began to take shape. It was a living document, capable of changing and adapting to the needs of its creators. Over the centuries, the book was used in various forms, from religious texts to political manifestos, each iteration designed to manipulate the minds of the weak and vulnerable. The Scribes of Shadows operated in secrecy, their existence known only to a select few. They moved through history like phantoms, their influence felt but never seen. The Codex of Influence was their greatest weapon, a tool that allowed them to shape the world from the shadows. One fateful night, as the scribes gathered to discuss their latest plans, a betrayal occurred. A young scribe named Aaron, disillusioned by the society's manipulative ways, decided to expose their secrets to the world. He believed that humanity deserved to know the truth, to break free from the chains of manipulation that had bound them for centuries. Aaron stole the Codex of Influence and fled into the night, determined to reveal its secrets. The Scribes of Shadows, realizing the gravity of the situation, pursued him relentlessly. They knew that if the book's power was exposed, their control over humanity would be shattered. As Aaron raced through the forest, the scribes closed in. He could feel their presence like shadows creeping ever closer. Desperate, he sought refuge in a hidden cave, hoping to find a moment's respite. As he caught his breath, he opened the Codex and began to read its pages, seeking a way to destroy its power. The Codex of Influence, sensing the threat to its existence, began to fight back. Its pages shifted and changed, attempting to ensnare Aaron's mind. But Aaron's resolve was strong, and he resisted the book's influence. He knew that he had to find a way to end its power once and for all. As the Scribes of Shadows closed in on the cave, Aaron made a desperate decision. He tore the Codex apart, page by page, scattering its fragments to the winds. The book's power was broken, its influence shattered. The scribes, realizing that their greatest weapon had been destroyed, were left powerless. In the aftermath, the Scribes of Shadows were hunted down and wiped out, their secrets exposed to the world. Humanity, free from the manipulative influence of the Codex, began to rebuild. The story of the scribes and their book became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and the importance of free will. Aaron, hailed as a hero, dedicated his life to ensuring that the lessons of the past were never forgotten. He traveled the world, sharing his story and teaching others to think for themselves, to question authority, and to value their freedom. And so, the legacy of the Scribes of Shadows faded into history, their influence a distant memory. The Codex of Influence, once a tool of manipulation, was no more. In its place, a new era of enlightenment and empowerment began, guided by the principles of truth, freedom, and the indomitable human spirit.